Good afternoon. Welcome back to PWT Relon News with your host, Along. And today on Lest We Forget History, the byline is an economist flags only sign a quote, crack home price 2008 meltdown. You all know that history, and when an economist uses home prices, that rhyme gets louder. It's not a prediction. It's not a prophecy. It's not a reminder. It's an historical echo of what we saw in the years leading up to the 2008 housing meltdown. Back then, the signs didn't show up all at once. Oh no, they showed up quietly. Homes sitting longer, sellers cutting prices, buyers stepping inventory rising in places that had been red hot. It will bounce back. We're having some technical difficulties. Just ignore it. I do. Today, but familiar enough that it deserves our attention. The first crack is about pressure. Homes lingering on the market, price cuts happening faster, mortgage demand slipping, and buyers hesitating, and inventory rising in select overheated regions. These are dramatic signs. They're subtle ones. And subtle signs are exactly how 2008 began. The economists chose the word cracking because cracks appear before it is under strain. In 2006 and 2007, affordability was the first domino. People were away their way could property taxes, record high, and mortgage rates that double and under 2 years. This isn't about subprime loan derivatives like last time, y'all. This is about cost pressure, the same pressure that quietly conditions. Where is this strain showing? The economists pointed to markets that overheated fastest. Florida coastal cities, Phoenix, Las Vegas, parts of Texas, pockets of the Carolinas, and several Northeast metros facing rising insurance and tax burdens. These were the same 2008 collapse, not because they were weak, but because they were over leveraged. When a market runs too hot for too long, it doesn't cool gently. It cracks. Unlike 2008, homeowners today generally have more equity. Lending standards are tighter. Banks aren't swimming in toxic loans. But there's a new vulnerability. The cost of owning a home has outpaced the ability to sustain it. Insurance companies are pulling out of high-risk states. Climate-related premiums are skyrocketing. HOA fees are rising. Utilities are rising. Taxes are rising. A home isn't just just a mortgage anymore. It's a financial ecosystem. And that ecosystem, point of lest we forget, isn't fair. It's memory. In 2008, the warning signs were small. They were quiet. They were easy to ignore. Today, we're seeing early signs again, not of collapse, but of pressure. And pressure is how history begins its repeat cycle. We remember 2008 not to relive it, but to recognize the patterns that came before it. Patterns we're now seeing again. Cracks don't mean catastrophe, but they do mean pay attention. And attention is how history teaches us. If you're well, go over to pwtrealnews.kinsta.cloud, CLOUD /news, NEWS briefs, BRIEFS. Stay awake, stay informed, ask questions, because what happened before will surely happen again if you allow it to happen at all.